Good afternoon. I request everyone to sit and keep their mobile in switch off or airplane mode. We are here to pay our homage to our late President Sanjoy Sen, the eminent industrialist, a lifelong social worker, and remained president of our association for 35 years till his death. Since then, we are organizing Sanjoy Sen Memorial Lecture every year on 14th of January, his birthday, to pay our respect to him for his immense contribution for leather industry, academic and research institutes, and many associations throughout the world. People of India sometimes speaks about him as a creator of modern leather industry. We also give Sanjoy Sen Memorial Medal on this occasion to the toppers of different institutes from different parts of India. Today, this event is a small tribute for his monumentous contributions for leather world. To pay our homage, I request the following dignitaries to come forward and pay your homage with flower. So, to call the names, I request our President ILTA, our Vice President can give it. I think you should give it on behalf of President, it's better. Now I request our Honorable Speaker to pay the tribute with flower bouquet and share the dais, please. I request our few senior members present today, few of them, if I want to take the name, Tapas Choudhury, Prabir Dasgupta, Prabir Choudhury, can you please come over to pay a tribute to Sanjoy Sen? Or anybody else, Diman Shah, Ratan Choudhury, Tarak Shah, Somnath Ganguly, Somnath, please. Sanjoy from our college, Gautam, the honorary editor, and also from our college. From CFTC Budge, I request Shirshendu, Ghosh, please. On behalf of FDDI, I request Mr. Rinsten Dorji to come over. On behalf of industry, I request Mr. Ladla. May I request the award winners who are present today, can you please come over one by one? First one is Mr. Prof Shukla. This came from Kanpur to receive the award. Please pay the homage to our ex-president. Then Devjit Sen, Miss Jui Kundu, Mr. Arnab, May I request the Secretary of Alumni Association, Government College of Engineering and Laser Technology, Mr. Abhijit Das. Anyone from the audience wants to pay the tribute, he can come. Okay, on behalf of CLRI, he is the ex-CLRI person, Mr. B.C. Jana. Also, he is the Joint Secretary of ILTA. Now, I would request our President, Mr. Arnab to deliver welcome address.
Good afternoon. The former MD Tata Metaliks Limited and former Chairman Tata Metaliks Kubota Private Limited, Mr. Susanta Mallick, General Secretary, members, students, Executive Committee member, and all our dear friends. I, on behalf of Executive Committee of ILTA, welcome you all cordially to attend the 23rd Sanjoy Sen Memorial Lecture on his birthday. On this day, ILTA Memorial Medal and GCELT Gold Medal, etc. are awarded from GCELT. There are more number of students from different institutions who are topper used to enjoy these medals. This year the memorial lecture titled Competitiveness and Enigma will be delivered by Dr. Kumar, which is really matching with our today's world. Mr. Sanjoy Sen is supposed to be the legendary personality in the arena of science and technology in general and the industry in particular. Dr. Naiduma, Dr. Mr. Nagapa Chettiar and Mr. Sanjoy Sen are the stalwarts who were all known in the industry, and Mr. Sen used to dominate any gathering over there. A born orator of Mr. Sen used to be inspiring his criticism and deliver his address with conviction, force and facts. Mr. Sen demands the esteem and respect of the industry not only in India but also in abroad. The prefix great can be added to all his attributes, and he was a leader in every sense who can talk to the minister of highest officials of the government on equal terms. Born on 14th January 1926, Mr. Sen received MSc degree in chemistry and technology from USA. His numerous activities include leather articles, bicycles, mopeds, leather electronics, rubber, etc. And Mr. Sen was a chairman of the National Company Limited till 1983 and still acknowledged as an authority on leather industry and leather products. He was also the chairman of Export Promotion Council for Finished Leather and Leather Manufacturer, Kanpur, for well over a few decades too. Past Chairman of Leather Development Council, President of ILTA, Chairman of CLT, Kolkata, Chairman of Research Council of the CLRI. He was the Executive Committee member of the IOT and became Group Correspondent of Asia. He was the Chairman of Third Consultation of Leather and Leather Product Industry, UNIDO in 1984, and acted as an expert consultant for leather and leather products UNIDO, Vienna, on numerous occasions, and became a member of the UNIDO's leather industry panel. He was supposed to be the ambassador of India for the leather industry in the world. He was also the president sometimes for Indian Chamber of Commerce the Board of Trade, and he will be recognized by Government of India as an activity of expert on export promotion, and we have seen also him to become the director of Senan Pandit Company Limited, JVNSTS, and chairman governing body of Indian Shippers Council, director FDDI, director Eastern India Shippers Association, and away. He was coming to the point. Today we have requested Dr. Kumar Jha to address the to deliver the memorial lecture titling Competitiveness and Enema. It is very difficult to identify some subjects connected to this. What I could understand, that whatever could not be really refined or declared or discussed or put in record correctly, it is very difficult to conclude on any specific subject like this enigma. Oh yeah. I believe that we will enjoy this program because it's quite matching to our program today. I believe you will enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, our President, for delivering the welcome address. Now, I request our President to welcome and honor our Honorable Speaker with flower bouquet and a shawl. As you know, every year we give awards to the achievers from different institutes of India in leather and footwear, mainly leather. So this year, that Sanjoy Sen Memorial Gold Medal is going to Mr. Divakar Kumar for securing first class first in BTech Leather Technology exam from Muzaffarpur Institute of Technology, Bihar in 2024. Mr. Divakar is attending an interview today, so he is not able to come. So we will send the certificate and the award to his house by courier. Next is Mr. Prokhar Shukla, the winner of Sanjoy Sen Memorial Award for securing first class first in BTech in Leather Technology exam from Harcourt Butler Technical University, Kanpur, UP in 2024. Mr. Prokhar Shukla is present today. I request him to come on the dais and accept the award from our President and the Honorable Speaker. There are more few awards and scholarships that I would request our Dr. Sanjoy Chakraborty. He is a acting principal of Government College of Engineering and Technology, to announce the names of Sanjoy Sen Memorial Gold Medal and SP Basu, PK Basu Scholarship. He will announce the name of the owners, and all these awards are sponsored by eminent industrialist Mr. Chandan Basu. Mr. Chakraborty, please. Dr. Chakraborty, please.
It gives me great pleasure to share the dash to announce the name of Sanjoy Sen Gold Medal, Memorial Gold Medal, which goes to this year, this time, Mr. Devjit Sen. In fact, he secured the topper rank in 2023, isn't it? So I request you to come over the dash and please be the recipient of the award. This is the gold medal, fully made of gold, costing around more than 40,000, and it is in the endowment medal by Mr. Chandan Kumar Basu. We are really grateful to him. Now I shall announce the name of some scholarships in the name of the father of Mr. Chandan Kumar Basu, Mr. P.K. Basu, his memorial scholarship. The awardee are this time Miss Jui Kundu. Please come to the dash and have your check, please. The second recipient is Mr. Arnab Bhunia, now the final year student. Yes, he has passed out this year. Mr. Bhunia, please. The last recipient, Mr. Anudhan Datto, who is now presently in the exam hall and is doing his exam duties. His father hopefully will be turning up. Please come up to the dais and have the, please receive it on behalf of Anudhan, a very, very bright student in our college. Thank you, General Secretary, for allowing me to share the dash to distribute these awards endowed by Mr. Chandan Kumar Basu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Chakraborty. Now I request our Vice President, Mr. Ashit Baran Kanango, to introduce our today's honorable speaker before he starts the deliberation of Sanjoy Sen Memorial Lecture.
Happy New Year. I have been assigned to have the introduction of our guest speaker, Mr. Harsh Kumar Jha. And as you know, the topic of the lecture that Mr. Jha will be delivering is competitiveness and enigma. Competitiveness and enigma. And I find Mr. Jha's profile as an enigma too. Mr. Jha is a qualified mechanical engineering graduate from BIT Sindri and a postgraduate diploma in business management from XLRI. He is the former managing director of Tata Metaliks Limited, former chairman of Tata Metaliks and Kubota Pipes, which was a joint venture program of Tata Metaliks Limited and Kubota Corporation of Japan, and he was the head of the Bearing Profit Center of Tata Steels. He has the professional influence from IMD, Lucerne, Switzerland, and an offsite program from Michigan University, and from the Tata Management Training Center, he was having the strategic leadership program conducted by the faculty of Harvard Business School, and also on corporate governance, and by the Japan Union of Scientists and Engineers on total quality management, Japan Institute of Plant Maintenance on total productive maintenance, that is TPM, and Golden Institute for Theory of Constraints, and Indian Institute of Urban Studies appreciating aspect of modern living. He does have the professional experience, plenty of that. The effective management of resources, developing and nurturing talent for superior performance, a not so well-known entity into an organization of repute with demonstrated capability with the group for whatever the operation that's are. Engagement with academia as the part-time faculty of XLRI in human resources, specifically driving the initiatives on project management, business excellence with the techniques of total quality management, total production management, and TOC, along with the HR management. He has undertaken study tours to United States, Japan, France, Holland, Germany, Italy, and lot many countries. His professional engagements are: he was the National President of Indian Institute of Foundrymen, past President of Indian Chamber of Commerce in Kolkata, past President of Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Kolkata, past Chairman of State Committee of CII, past Chairman of Ball and Roller Bearings Manufacturers Association, Chairman, Board of Governors, on Board of Practical Training, Government of India, former member, Board of Governors, Technical Teachers Training and Research Institute, Kolkata, and plenty of awards he has received and plenty of accolades. If I go on, then it will be unending. So I would rather cut short that and request Mr. Jha. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. Mr. Jha, Mr. Mallick, dignitaries of the dais, students, ladies and gentlemen. We are running half an hour behind schedule. So if I want to compress it, I will have to say thank you and stop, which I can't do. And therefore you will have to bear some amount of discomfort for some time. But there is one great redeeming feature of today's evening, and that is, I am not a leather technologist. I don't know leather about anything other than minor user of leather products. And therefore you can sit back and relax. I am not going to talk about leather technology at all. But I will talk something which may be of interest to all of you. When I received the document from the association and I went through the details of Mr. Sanjoy Sen, I thought here was a gentleman who actually did something remarkable, absolutely remarkable in those days when it would have been very difficult and tough. And he did not belong to one industry segment, he did not belong to one place. He was at multiple places in multiple domains he worked and contributed immensely to the growth and development of leather industry, in particular in West Bengal. So I am privileged that I have been invited to speak on this occasion of his birthday. I am not sure how many of you would have read a report which came out in Times of India just about 7 to 10 days back. It might have escaped your attention also, it is quite likely. But I want to narrate the story, and therefore I am referring to the newspaper report which was there in Times of India, which said that US government, American government, has denied the possible acquisition of US steel by a Japanese company, Nippon Steel. Now, the traditional understanding of competitiveness would say that Japanese should not be successful in steel making. Because why? Why I am saying it? Because Japan does not have raw materials for making steel. It buys coal from Australia, it buys iron ore from Australia and assembles them or processes them to make steel in Japan. Normally for steel making, if you have to produce 1 ton of steel, then you require to process about 3.5 tons or 3 tons of raw material. So it is a raw material intensive industry, and in this industry, if you don't have easy access to raw material, you can't succeed, you can't be competitive. So ordinarily, Nippon Steel should not be in the steel business. Yet, it is the Nippon Steel which is trying to buy US steel which has all the raw materials. So where is the problem? What is the, that is why I term this word, and competitiveness is an enigma. We think it will work in this way, but it doesn't work that way. I gave you example of Nippon Steel. Let me give you another example, which is also from a country from Asia, South Korea. South Korea has a steel company called POSCO, one of the very large single location steel manufacturer in South Korea. Again, South Korea does not have raw material, yet it is one of the most successful steel company in the world. And lo and behold, Australia has all the raw material for steel making and the prime quality steel raw material, yet Australia does not have a steel plant. All right? So typically, traditionally, we think competitiveness depends on your cost leadership, the quality of your products or the service if you are offering service, and a customer who is willing to pay a price to buy your product. So CQC, cost, quality and customer. If you have these 3 things in place, you can be successful business. Out of these 3, CQC, let's say you are good in one of the 3 items, you will survive as an industry. It will apply to leather industry also. If you are in 2 of the 3 parameters, you are in a way benchmark, then you thrive in the business. And if you have leadership position in all the 3 factors, cost, quality and customer, then you are the world leader. So if leather industry wants to be world leader, it has to be good in cost, which means it has to have cost leadership, efficient operational practices. It has to have quality which is acceptable, the minimum acceptable quality, and it has to have customer who is willing to pay a price for your product. Now all these 3 factors are within the control of a company. These are internal factors which decide the productivity, which decide the cost, which decides the possibility of a customer base. But if this is the only thing, these are the only things which decide about the competitiveness, why is it that West Bengal, which had the most blue chip companies, most blue chip engineering companies after independence, lost all those blue chip companies? I don't know how many of you will be able to recall. There was a company called Metaliks, a blue chip English company, British company. I don't know how many of you will remember Jessup and Company, a very good engineering company located in Calcutta, headquartered in Calcutta. Does not exist. And similarly Martin Byrne. I can keep on giving you names. These names will resonate that these companies died. They got killed. Organizations also die. They thrive and prosper, but they also die. Sometimes they die on account of their internal factors. I told you 3 factors. If these 3 factors are not managed well, the companies can die. They also die if there are external factors. And when I say external factors, I mean business environment, which either supports enterprise, which supports growth, which supports business. It thrives and grows. Alternatively, organizations get killed. Remember about 15 years back, Singur, a potential source of a huge industrial resurgence of West Bengal, got killed. It was not competitiveness, it was the external environment which was not supportive. And therefore, a golden opportunity for industrial development of West Bengal was lost. I will, from state, I'll go to national. Some of you are very senior people here and you will be able to recall. Remember HMT, Hindustan Machine Tools. Once upon a time, a very reputed, renowned public sector engineering company. It has business in multiple areas: watches, machine tools, incandescent lamps and whatnot. People used to wait for 6 months to get HMT watches, which were made in collaboration with Citizen of Japan. Where is that company today? It doesn't exist. Where is the company which was making Lambretta scooter? Doesn't exist. All these companies disappeared. They were the companies which were at once upon a time had a premium on their product. I can possibly give you more names. The important is what is happening behind the scene which makes this company prosper, grow, or become sick and subsequently they are no longer in existence. Let me now give you an example from international. So you should not carry the impression it happens only in India, it happens only in West Bengal, it happens world over. Let me give you an example of an international scenario. Once upon a time, IBM was world's best, world's largest computer company. It had one word logo called Think, if some of you are able to recall. And IBM today does not appear in the first 3 of the IT industry. It is not there. In fact, it may be even less than 5. Internationally successful company became a laggard. And such examples could be multiple. Why it is happening? Now I will give you the reason why this happens. There was a study carried out by McKinsey and Company. McKinsey and Company is a leading management consultant in the world. In 2015, they came out with a study which says that after industrial revolution of 18th and 19th century, this is the first time world is changing at a speed which is 10 times faster. It is changing in a scale which is 300 times more. And if you multiply these two, the factor of speed by 10 and the factor of scale by 300, the world is changing at the rate of 3000 in terms of impact. Now, this was a study of 2015. We are in 2025. 10 years things have become more faster. The scale has been still higher, and therefore impact is also greater. So what is happening is there are no permanent solutions for success. There are no permanent recipe for continuous improvement and prosperity. It happens for some time and then it declines. If the environment is changing at the rate of 3000 and I am not changing, then what happens? Actually, I lag behind. Every day I am lagging behind the changing world. There was an interesting newspaper report 2 days back. In San Francisco, there is a software big company called Salesforce. It provides sales support to companies world over. For the first time, this company CEO, who just 1 year back had stated that he has to recruit and hire about 4,000 people for its worldwide operation, which is growing, 2 days back he declared that he will not hire 4,000 people. He may have to actually reduce some people because he has gained a productivity of 31%. 31%. Why and how? By use of artificial intelligence. Now, if that is the type of change which is taking place, will leather industry remain immune from this or separate from this? No. You also will face sooner or later these challenges. So what do you do? How do you cope up with this? Things may be slower, but things happen. So you will not be even like they say, ostrich in Australia or even in South Africa is a bird which whenever it sees danger, it puts its head in the sand and inside the sand, thinking that there is no danger. We can be ostrich-like and think that it will not apply leather. Leather is labor intensive, this is that, but actually it will apply. It will apply with greater thrust because if you are not prepared, it will hit you hard. I'll come to the latter part or latter half of what I wanted to share with you. I am trying to compress it so that we catch up with the time that we have lost. So what is the challenge and how can it be addressed? The challenge is of scale, time, that means speed, and of technology. Challenge is to attract the mind. All these companies grow not because they have less or more resources. I give you examples of resource-constrained places doing well. It challenges the minds of people. And if you are able to capture those minds, then you succeed. The way to go forward for any industry is there are two types of things any organization do all the time. They have a running business which must be successful. So I call this running the business well, because this provides the revenue for you to take off. And then you also have to have your eyes firmly fixed on future, which is changing the business. So one part is running the business, other part is changing the business. Unless management of the organizations pay attention to both these aspects of the business, they may face serious difficulties in their job. Now, to give you an example how successfully it gets managed, Tata Steel once upon a time had 72,000 employees employed in their steel operations, in mines and collieries. Today, and it was producing 2 million tons of steel in 1 year. Today it produces 15 million tons of steel, almost 7.5 times more. And what is the employee strength? Any guesses? It is 42,000. If it had not done this productivity improvement, Tata Steel would be a sick company today. So challenges are different for different types of industry. I am not suggesting or even proposing that everyone has to cut down manpower. The point that I am trying to make is you have to see which of the three CQC is giving you competitive edge, and that you must nurture and grow, and the one which is giving you least competitive edge, you try and address that sooner rather than later. I would have loved to speak to you a little longer, but since we are running behind the time, behind schedule, therefore I will stop here. Thank you very much for patient listening. Thanks.
I request our General Secretary, Susanta Mallick, to disperse the flower and the memento to all the friends and guests present over here.
Thank you, Mr. Horse. It gives immense pleasure today to have Mr. Horse Kumar Jha, the former Managing Director, Tata Metaliks Limited, and former Chairman, Tata Metaliks Kubota Pipes Limited. He has said few words which could change the whole mindset of all the people present here, especially the students. So let's think in that path and start our life freshly. Whatever we are doing now, that is not sufficient for the future. Thank you very much, sir, for delivering this 23rd Sanjoy Sen Memorial Lecture. Our sincere thanks to you again. Whoever could not be present today, they can see this event, the lecture of Mr. Horse, in Facebook, YouTube, in our website. We would like to congratulate the award winners, their achievements. Our association wishes a bright future for all of you. ILTA since 1950 doing lot of things, lot of activities for the industry, for the academic institutes, publishes books, publishes technical journal, that we know very well, and in doing all this, we always get support from the industry, from other association, and from institutes of academics and research. Today on this occasion, we must express our thanks to all of them. On this momentous occasion, we also wish to remember those dedicated members who are the pillars for for the successful journey of 74 years of our association. Our sincere thanks to Science City or this management for helping us to organize this event. Thanks to all the members, students, guests for their presence today. Thank you very much once again. Let's have some tea and little bit snacks outside. Thank you. Thank you very much.